How's it going, guys? Equal here, and welcome back to week number 9 of the PGL. This week we're up against Vincenzo, Mr. Super Gassy himself. And to be honest, I could really do with a win, because we're at, what, 2 wins and 5 losses now? And at this point, we're pretty much out of playoff races because we're like 15th out of 16 in the league. And that's only on differential. But, you know, I'd like a win. Maybe we will reach playoffs. If we reach playoffs, we have to win like every match from now on. So it's very unlikely that we'll be able to do it, considering we only have, what, 5 matches left? So, I mean, could be 7 wins. It's not bad. It's not bad. Right, so I'm going to go over my draft real quick, and then we'll go over his, and then we'll see what we can do. So, my draft consists of Alakazam, Mega Altaria, Milotic, Gengar, Heliolisk, Mega Houndoom, Avalugg, Swellow, Claydol, Crocodile, Terrakion, and Celebi. And then Vinny's draft, if I can bring it up on the sheet. Which one's him? D-E-N, Denver Diglett. Vinny's draft is Kyurem B, Azumarill, Mega Scizor, Starmie, Crobat, Infernape, Cresselia, Magneton, Honchkrow, Lickilicky, Gourgeist, and Crustle. So, he's got actually quite a good draft. Vinny's not happy with his team because he got sniped a lot and he wasn't what he wanted originally, and he's made 4 free agency trades already, and he's made 1 inter-team trade already, and he only has 4 free agent trades maximum and 2 inter-team trades maximum. So, you know, he's done a lot of jiggery pokery with his team. So yeah, that's it. That's the thing. So he's not happy with his, or not too happy with his team. But I think it's quite scary, to be honest. So obviously the main thing that you see when you look at it is Kyurem B. Yeah, Kyurem B is an OU. Kyurem W is an S rank in this league, but Kyurem B is an A rank, I think. No, Kyurem B is an S rank. It's not as good as Kyurem W though. And that thing is scary. If it's scarfed, it's very scary. So we have ways to deal with it. That was one of the main things I had to worry about when I was prepping this team. He's got a Azumarill that can be run bulky or offensive. Mega Scizor obviously is a nightmare to deal with, unless you have fire type mons. It's got Starmie, which is fast, and it's a way to remove hazards. Crobat, another way to remove hazards, and it's fat and it's fast as hell. And I hate that he has Crobat because I would love a Crobat, but nope. Then he has Infernape. Infernape is super scary for this team in particular. It's super scary, so we have to worry about that. Cress, my least favourite mon, the most hated mon in the entire Pokemon community, Cresselia, which I think he's bringing as well. That's not going to be fun. But yeah, he's got Cresselia. I'm not happy with that. Magneton, Honchkrow, Lickilicky, Gourgeist, and Crustle. You know, he's got a very balanced draft. It's good, and it's not to be underestimated. And Vinny himself is not to be underestimated. He won the league last season, so yeah, bit of an issue there. So I suppose we'll just go ahead and get right into the team that we built for him. So starting off, we have Alakazam, who still doesn't have a nickname because I can't think of a nickname for Alakazam. I can't think of one. With Magic Guard, holding the Life Orb, Focus Blast, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Hidden Power Fire, with 4 into HP to get that nice 131 HP, so it's not taking too much damage from rocks. 252 into Special Attack, 28 into Special D, and 224 into Speed, with a Timid Nature. I think we outspeed a Starmie with this set, and because of that we can Shadow Ball and kill it. We have 252 into Special Attack just to get the most damage we can on anything. 28 into Special D because I needed to put it somewhere else, and you know I'm not going to put it into Physical Defense because our Physical Defense is trash. So yeah, we're Magic Guard Life Orb because I didn't realise this, but Life Orb doesn't actually take recoil damage. So you don't take recoil damage from Life Orb if you have Magic Guard. And I didn't realise that until I was building this team, and I was like, okay, I'm going to have to put Focus Sash on this. But I need it to hit harder than that, so if I put a Life Orb on it, what's that going to do? Oh wait, oh shit. You don't take damage. Yeah. I mean, we're not living hits anyway, but... Well, maybe a special hit, but, you know... It's nice. It's nice to have that. So we have Focus Blast. Focus Blast is for the Crustle. For the Magneton, I think we Oko a Magneton, even if it's Eviolite. And for the Kyurem B, we Oko the Kyurem B with Focus Blast, which is good. The only downside to Focus Blast is, of course, the accuracy, which is no bueno. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do about that? We have Psychic just for stab. Psychic also deals with the Infernape. It one-shots that and it's Focus Sash. And if it's lead Infernape, it's probably Focus Sash or Choice Scarf. Psychic is also there for... I don't know. Stab hard-hitting moves on anything that we can't kill straight away, I guess. Sure, why not? Shadow Ball is there for the Starmie and for the Cress and for the Gourgeist. And then Hidden Power Fire, specifically for the Scizor. He's bringing the Scizor, I'm pretty sure, because we don't like bullet punches on the draft. Not at all. No bueno, no thank you. We don't like bullet punches, so I think he's bringing that. Plus we have Celebi. I've not been using Celebi very much, but it's 4 times weak to bug, so if anything can handle it with ease, it's a Mega Scizor. So, yeah. That's our Alakazam. Nice and Alakazam. I don't know. Yep, sure, why not? Then we have Houndoom. Styx the Houndoom. Should be named Styx. I haven't nicknamed any of the mons on this, but I'll go over them in a minute. So we have Styx the Houndoom with Flash Fire, which will go into Solar Power later. Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Nasty Plot, and Hidden Power Grass with 8 into HP, 248 into Special Attack, and 252 into Speed. With a Timid Nature. The 252 into Speed with Timid Nature is so that we speed tie the Starmie. Vinny has a lot of mons that actually speed tie our mons, which is not good. So we need to get the maximum amount of speed and hope that they're modest or adamant. So we can hope, but there won't be because I don't think you run anything but Timid Starmie. And then we have obviously so Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse deals with the Starmie and the Cress and the Gourgeist stuff. Flamethrower deals with the Mega Scizor, obviously, the Magneton, and the Gourgeist again, I guess, and the Crustle. But for fact, I think Flamethrower Oko's a Crobat. I think Flamethrower Oko's a Honchkrow. And I think it does serious damage to a Licky Licky. It doesn't Oko, but it does serious damage, so that's good. Then Hidden Power Grass for the Azumarill. If it's Sap Sipper... Fuck. And for the... whatchamacallit? What's the type? The Starmie. Actually, I probably should have put Hidden Power Electric on there. Just for Sap Sipper. I might go back and change that. I think I will. Because Grass doesn't deal with anything else. It doesn't have a ground type. It doesn't have a rock type. It doesn't get Oko'd by Flamethrower. So I'm going to go back and change that to Hidden Power Electric. Just so that we can get around the Sap Sipper or Azumarill if it's Sap Sipper. Although, to be honest, looking at our draft, it's probably going to be Citrus Berry. Huge power, but we can hope it's Sap Sipper. And yeah, obviously Flash Fire is there for the Infernape. If we can catch the Infernape on a switch, well then we're still screwed because it will outspeed us. But, you know, maybe we can scare him out. Maybe he's locked into... If he's Choice Scarfed and he's locked into Flamethrower or Flare Blitz, that's perfect for us. Yeah, that's our Houndoom. It's a Houndoom. It's good. Next up, we have Ultia the Celebi with Leftovers, Natural Cure, Healing Wish, Leech Seed, Recover, Giga Drain with 36 into Special Attack, 252 into Special D, and 220 into Speed with a Timid Nature. This thing is here to wall the Cress. If we can Leech Seed the Cress, we're good, we're dandy, we're great. Healing Wish is there because I think he's going to try and set up rocks on me. And while we do have Rapid Spin on Avalugg, we can't negate the damage if we switch in Houndoom or Alakazam or something. So if Houndoom gets whittled down, we can Healing Wish on Celebi and heal it all the way back up, and that's good. That's what we want to see. Recover's there so it can store stuff out, and Giga Drain for an offensive option. I wanted to put Toxic on this thing, I really did, for the Cress, and for stuff like the Kyurem B, and the Azumarill if it's bulky, but we need an offensive move, and I want Recover on here, so we kind of have to put Giga Drain on there and leave Toxic out of this. I could have put Thunder Wave on there as well. Yes, Thunder Wave would have been amazing for the Infernape, but we don't outspeed the Infernape anyway, so we'd have to catch it on a switch. And if it's Choice Scarf, then Thunder Waving it won't do a hell of a lot, so... Whoops. So yeah, that's Celebi. Celebi's really here mainly for Healing Wish and to Leech Seed the Cress. Because Vinny is a smart player and he likes to run Calm Mind offensive Cress. And we can't have that. Even though Calm Mind offensive Cress does not do a hell of a lot to this Celebi, which is great. So that's what we've got Ultia here for. Next up we have Terrakion. Rupture the Terrakion, who's Choice Scarf, Justified, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Close Combat, and X is a 4 into HP, 252 into attack, 252 into speed with a Jolly Nature. This is a standard set. And the reason for that is because I think Vinny's a smart player and I think he's going to know that we're going to bring Life Orb Terrakion. And if we're bringing Life Orb Terrakion, Scarf Infernape completely deals with it. Completely deals with it. Close Combat from a Scarf Infernape will OHKO. I think. I'm pretty sure. Because our defense and HP are decent, but I'm not taking a serious amount of hits. So, we're running Choice Scarf Jolly to speed tie the Infernape, if it's Choice Scarf. If it's not Choice Scarf, then that's even better, because we can sweep with this thing, essentially. His team isn't particularly good against a Terrakion here. So we have Stealth Rocks there, just so we can set up our rocks. It will be nice for the Kyurem B. For the Crobat, we can stop the Crobat swapping in, and the Honchkrow, stuff like that. And the Infernape, obviously. If we have Stealth Rocks up and it's Focus Sash Infernape, we can get rid of that Focus Sash like that, and that's good, and that's great, and we want that, and I've caught my earphones. So that's what we want. And then Stone Edge and Close Combat, obviously there for stab, powerful options. Close Combat OHKO's the Kyurem B, I think. And what's more with this set is that I'm very, very worried about a Choice Scarf Kyurem B. Well, what's a Choice Scarf Kyurem B? It's a Choice Scarf Terrakion, because Terrakion outspeeds it by 13 points. So, max speed, Jolly, Choice Scarf Terrakion absolutely deals with Kyurem B. Absolutely, which is great. And then we have Stone Edge there for the flying types and whatnot. Close Combat's there for the Magnezone and the Kyurem and the, you know, and that sort of stuff. X is there. X is there for the Cress, for the Gourgeist. Nice and goodness. We can sweep this thing, I'm pretty sure. Because Terrakion hits so hard that what's a switch into a Terrakion, you know? He's probably going to think that Cress is a switch in, because Close Combat and Stone Edge, he resists the one, and Stone Edge has a chance to miss. But X-Scissor does a hell of a lot to a Cress. I think it does something between 40 and 50%, maybe more. So we're really, really, really good with this set. And if he knocks off our Choice Scarf, well, then we're a little bit screwed, but we do get the attack raise, so that's the good thing about Terrakion, is nothing wants to knock it off because of the attack raise, which is great. Next up we have Heliolisk. Tomato the Heliolisk, rocking the Choice Specs with Dry Skin, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, and Volt Switch. With 252 into Special Attack, 4 into Special D, and 252 into Speed with Timid Nature. This thing is also super duper common in terms of the EV spreads. And the reason that it's super duper common is because we outspeed Terrakion by 1 point. So if the Infernape is not Scarfed, we outspeed that. You can tell that Infernape was one of the main things I had to deal with on this draft. Because Infernape is a hell of a thing to a Heliolisk. And I was calcing Life Orb. Life Orb has a chance to kill. I think it does. I think it has a chance to kill after rocks to an Infernape if we're Thunderbolt. But I don't trust it. I don't think it was a very high chance. I think it was something like 40 or something % chance to OHKO, which is not good. And I need this thing to one-shot it. Basically, so we have to do the maximum amount of damage. Plus, I think we didn't... Oh no, I think we did Oko the Kyurem. What did we not Oko? We didn't Oko something. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I'm not sure off the top of my head. It might have been the Magneton. I don't know off the top of my head, but on this spread we Oko something or other, which is good. So then Thunderbolt and Volt Switch, always there for switch initiative and for a stab, powerful move. Focus Blast for Steel types, and for Kyurem, and for the Licky. Oh, it might be the Licky. We might Oko the Licky like that. The Licky like this. And the Dark Pulse is there for the Crustle, no, for the Gourgeist and the Cress, and you know, Starmie and whatnot. It's there. It's hard. It's fast. Goodness. Then we have Avalugg. Now, I needed a wall, and I wanted to put my Milotic on here for the Infernape, for the Kyurem, stuff like that. But then I was looking into it, and I looked up Kyurem, and Kyurem commonly runs a move called Fusion Bolt. Fusion Bolt is a like base 100 electric type move, and if he's Life Orb, which he might be, Milotic's not taking that. Even if it's Marble Scale boosted, it's not taking that. So we have to put Avalugg on here. Avalugg completely walls the Kyurem. Completely. If it's max attack, Adamant, it only does something like 40% to an Avalugg, which is insane, which is perfect. And we do more than that back with an Avalanche. We do about 50% to a Kyurem with Avalanche. So that's dope as hell. That's dope as hell. We have Rapid Spin and Recover on there, purely for spinning and walling purposes. And then Earthquake is there for the Infernape. For the Magneton, we Oko the Magneton because Avalugg has base 117 attack. You can run offensive Avalugg, and we're running kind of offensive Avalugg here. It's also there for stuff like Starmie, which I'm pretty sure we do a hell of a lot of damage to. You know, stuff like that. The good thing about this set is that we also wall the Azumarill if it's offensive, which is great. And then we can deal with stuff like the Honchkrow and the Crobat. So Avalugg, I was hesitant to bring it at first because of rock weakness, and then he has Infernape, and he has Magneton, which can, you know, it can hit hard with a steel type move. And he has Gourgeist, which can Leech Seeder, so I was a little bit hesitant to bring it at first, but I think it's good. As it goes, it's our only wall, and I'm not too sure about that because our special defense isn't great, but we can hope for the best with this, and I think it will do work. Hopefully. So that's our team. Oh, I forgot. I renamed him to Mountain. I didn't like Titanic that much, so I renamed him to Mountain because he's the Mountain, like from Game of Thrones. Like, we have the Hound and the Mountain. Like, the Hound and the Mountain. Yo. So that's our team. Tell us what you think of it, you know. I think it'll do work. I'm going to battle Vinny now, so I hope it does work. I really do. I actually have to change Houndoom's Hidden Power to Hidden Power Electric just in case. But that is that, and I hope it's good, and I hope it works, and let's see. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to click the like button because it tells me that I'm doing a good job and that you guys want to see more. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. So thank you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.